Today I'm unboxing, just taking out the box. What a nightmare that was. Gigbar iLS. Gigbar journals. And if you can see, my one went missing in the post, and that would be hole in it. So I now need to see that everything works before I do anything else. So let's get rid of this. That's the tripod. And off the top. So our kickstand now actually has a place inside this bag, which is a new one. Overly matter. Let's just make sure this thing works. That's my aim. So this thing took a trip halfway up north. When I looked, I think it was on its way to Manchester. I'm in the opposite direction, so tripod is very close to the original. As you can tell, I've not really got much room. This should be enough. Let these go mad. Do. Right, so a key and some part for the laser and the battery. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'll show you. So I am screwing this in, but try and keep that from wrapping itself around. There we go, that's nice and tight. Get the laser. So it's pointing halfway into Japan by the look of it. So, what a horrible setup. That cable is way too long. Not a fan of that. Right, so turn this up. We're missing one of the screws. Why that came out, I don't know. It's out of both of them. Not sure where the other rubber washer's gone. You know, just a little something I've noticed with the Gigbar iLS bag. They've actually stitched it down here, which is something new. They only stitched it here last time, and then these would just pull away. They've stitched it here as well, so hopefully this lasts a little bit longer. On the side of me getting a Gigbar, basically I have an event coming up that required me to have some uplighting. So someone's basically giving me a deposit because they want me to do a wedding. So I opted to get these things. Now I want to show you these instruction manual. And our power light. So I had pat testing done earlier, so these are not pat testers. Not the greatest deal of an issue. It really isn't. Right. So this is our power light. So this is the back of it. As you can see, a safety loop. I think it's, can't tell if it's plastic or metal. Do you know what? I can't tell if this back is plastic or metal. I'd say plastic. Yeah. So this has got a mic on it. So this can just respond to music. It's got the USB early for the DFI, DMX in and out, power basically pass through. So we're going to plug this in and see what I think of it. I'm going to give this a quick test. How many watts? I think these are like 40 watt. I don't want to blind myself, so I'm turning this away. So if I plug this in, oh damn, that's bright. Oh damn, that is real bright. You definitely don't want to be looking at that. Jeez. I thought the three LED bars were bright, but this is bright. So yeah, this can do some uplighting. Okay. As you can see there, it is bright. It is real bright. The only colour that's not bright is the UV. The best way to describe what this is doing to my room, it's a bit of a mess in here at the minute. It's filling the room alright with light. So, yeah. As I said, it's bright, real bright. Just the UV lacks kick, I think. There goes UV. So. Right, done some research into this, and basically in order to get this to do master slave, I need DMX on here. USB set to D1. What you want to do, set this one to sound 1 or whatever mode you want. Make sure that this one on DMX, I've got mine set to 12 channel, needs to be D. I can't even show you now, but you go on here, you go on channel 12, hit enter, and you'd have D1, and you can go up and down, and it'll have like D1. I'll show you on this one. Basically, this is what you need to do on this one. So you go menu. Keep going menu until you get to 6 channel, 8 channel, 12 channel, hit enter, D1. and all of your lights need to be D1. I'll probably do that first before putting this cable in. Then you put your cable in after you know which one you want to be your front one. So this one's set to sound, this one to slave mode. So if I bought another light, what I'd have to do, turn the light on, you go through the menu as I did and get to your 12 channel, hit enter, D1, just leave it on D1 and then move to your next light, set your first one into sound active mode, and then after every one that you've put in, they'll automatically go to slave if they're on D1 on channel 12. So you can just keep going next one, channel 12, D1, plug it in, automatically slave. That's what you need to do. That's it. That's what you need to do. And then they all change together. There you go. This is the Swarm Wash FX. Now, this box has seen better days. Not sure why the top is creased. A bit weird. But that's delivery companies for you, unfortunately. So, we have the top bracket. Comes with a key in the bag. And we have our light. It's quite a beastly unit. It's got a weird matte finish to it, very easily scratchable matte finish to this thing. First impressions on this is not going to take much to get a serious beat down and make it look horrendous. So this is how it's come. So you take this out. So because it's got a laser, we need the key, which is there, and need to stick this one in, which has got a tab on it, so you can only go one way. There you go. So that goes in this way. Right, so I'm going to plug this in, and I'm going to tell you what I think of it. The first impressions. Anywhere that the USBs are, they're all recessed, so it won't be that easy to snap them, because I know a lot of people are probably wondering, because I was, how easy it's going to be to break them, because that's what happens to PCs. You know, the USB takes the beating, but yeah, definitely not on these because it's recessed. They've thought of that. Right, anyways, just plugged in, and there we have it, our pattern. So as with all lasers, the further back you are, the larger the pattern gets. It looks really nice. So, there we go. What does it look like to look at? Let's take it the other way around, so that would help. Whoa, wow. Do you know what? It's not half bad. I thought this thing was going to be up to, well, those lights are blinding. I honestly thought the rest of this light was going to be bad. The only part of this is too much to look at is this bit. That's too much. But I suppose that's good for a one light fixture. It's literally everything in the Gigbar in this, which is why I liked it. But yeah, pretty cool. And it looked like it had UV as well when I was cycling through these. Whoa. Let's see how powerful the lasers are. So I don't know if my Gigbar is an issue, but looking at the lasers on this, yeah, looking at the lasers on this, I dare say they're slightly more powerful than the Gigbar's ones. Very soft, subtle laser. You know, some people are like, oh, lasers are really harsh. I will admit the original Gigbar had some harsh lasers. It had some very harsh lasers. I mean, I can look at the beams. It's not too bad. Whereas the Gigbar was just a bit. I see why people had a gripe with it. I didn't, but I can see why they would. This is definitely a lot easier on the eye. In a reasonable sized venue, I mean, this would be a good light. Anyone who's got those horrible, what are they called? These, the moonflowers or whatever you want to call them, lights. This is a good all-in-one. It's a good replacement for them. Alright, so I've just figured this out. So basically on this receiver, as you can see, it's a bit blurry. Alright, so basically this channel here on the end is responsible for whether you're transmitting or receiving. So if it's down like it is there on channel 5, that is receiving. If it's up, that means it's transmitting. So my Gigbar needs to have that up, and then the rest of it is just for the channel that it's on. So mine's on channel 7 because 2 and 3 are up, and the rest are down. Apart from obviously 5 because that's for transmitting or receiving. That's basically how it works. So I'm going to set them all, get them all banged in, and we'll see where we get to. Guys, so I got this work. Oh, God, it's so bright. I got this working. What a nightmare it was. So after I set my receivers, the USBs to channel 7, I had to go in here. I had to go to setup. So once I've gone to setup, I had to. Well, that was already on common. The top one. Not sure what that actually does. Bind. So the real settings you really want to know in setup is DFI needs to be on TX because you're transmitting, you're not receiving, and you want to match your DFI channel to the ones you set on the tabs physically on the USBs. Once you've done that, they'll all connect and they go from a slow flash to this crazy berserk mode that they're all doing right now. and you'll know when it's connected because even on the back of my wash I have an orange light. So what I had to do to put them in iLS mode, you have to go for the menu, go to iLS, and you get the option of iLS 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Well, I think it's 1 to 4. So that was that. And then same again with these. iLS 1. You can change that to iLS 2, 3, 4, whatever you want. I just left them on iLS 1. And then they're all in sync. I also ran a DMX cable from the one, because this is what I wanted to know if you could do it. I ran a DMX cable from the first light that was in master mode to the next light that's in slave mode, and it does work. I also am piggybacking the power from this light into this one, which also works again, no problems. It's not the most simple of setups, I can tell you that much. They make it sound simple, but see if you've never done it before. So now I put this in sound mode. I'll turn my sensitivity up. Oh wow, that's bright. Cool. About 50. And oh god, it's so bright. Alright, there we go. It's without the pars. The pars are all off. Oh, they're on now. As you can see, there's me tapping the back of the unit, that is. So I'm going to try and play some music. That's just my phone playing. I've just left it on the lights just to make this easier. I should be able to control this with them now. There you go. So I have power control. Just turn my laser on if I can figure out how to do that with the remote. There we go. So laser control as well. So that's my phone taken away. Right, try blackout. Oh, look at that. Full control. Strobe. Oh. Yeah. That's freeze.